Today's topic is track maintenance. Okay. Uh, Normally, this track maintenance actually the information which is required to us how the railway system is worked, or how they maintain, or how they proceed for the maintenance work. So this type of information we can get this track maintenance chapter, or the portion of track maintenance in railway engineering. So today I will show you everything from the our Agarwal book, which is available to you. Also, you have the PDF copy. So normally this I will dictate just the what is track maintenance and what are the things are involved in this track maintenance part. Okay, as you can see in the our this e-copy or PDF copy of the Agarwal book of railway engineering, that railway tracks can be maintained either conventionally by manual labor or by the application of modern methods of track maintenance, such as mechanical tamping or measured shovel packing. In India, maintaining tracks has traditionally been a manual activity, and the calendar system of maintenance has taken deep roots. In this system, a timetable or program that outlines the track maintenance work to be done by gangs in the course of a year is drawn out and generally followed. Normally, this track maintenance normally totally the inner part or the basic part of the railway engineering. Because this is our last chapter, so this is last chapter of railway engineering. So after that I think all most of the parts of railway engineering will be covered. So just I am trying to give you something, or I am trying to give you the lecture, but if it is same thing, if it is there, then I will continue at Saturday, on Saturday. So as per the timetable or calendar, 12-month maintenance cycle consists, and these are the operations through packing, systematic overhauling, picking up slacks. Basically, this type of the maintenance or things are totally their inner operations system. Actually, as a outer portion, like now we are civil engineer, or you will become a civil engineer after few months. At that situation, it is not possible to understand the whole the maintenance system, or and totally this is a totally some things which is known in a better way by the civil engineers, or the engineer, all the engineers of railway engineer who are already who are working in the railway system. They known these things are in very well way. So just we will understand, we will try to understand what are the system actually, what are the their structure, like divisional engineer, senior section engineer, PWI, permanent engineers. So lots of their structure, engineering structures, or their systematic things are there. So we will try to understand that things. These are the some names: the through packing, systematic overhauling, picking up slacks. Necessity and advantages of track maintenance. The railway track should be maintained properly in order to enable trains to run safely at the highest permissible speeds, and to provide passengers a reasonable level of comfort during the ride. Track maintenance becomes a necessity due to the following reasons: due to the constant movement of heavy and high speed trains, the packing under the slippers becomes loose and the track geometry gets distributed. The gauge alignment and longitudinal as well as the cross levels of the track thus get affected adversely and the safety of the track is jeopardized. These are the very basic things. Due to the constant movement of the heavy and high speed trains, the packing under slippers become loose and the track geometry gets disturbed. Number 2, due to the vibrations and impact of high speed trains, the fittings of the track become loose and here is heavy wear and tear of the track and its components. Third, the track and its components get worn out as a result of weathering effect of rain, sun and sand. So these are the very basic. After that, a well maintained track offers a safe and comfortable journey to passengers. If the track is not maintained properly, it will cause discomfort to the passengers and it in extreme cases may even give rise to hazardous conditions that can lead to derailments and consequential loss of life and property. Track maintenance ensures that such situations do not arise. So again, very silly things, all we have some idea, but the things we have to mention during the exam or if asked by someone or asked in the any exam, we should mention these things. If the track is suitably maintained, the life of the track as well as that of the rolling stock increase since there is lesser wear and tear of the components. Regular track maintenance helps in reducing operating cost and fuel consumption. Small maintenance jobs done at the appropriate time, such as tightening a bolt or key, hammering the dock spike. These are the fittings component of the rail, help in avoiding loss of the concerned fitting and thus saving on the associated expenditure. These are the necessities, some necessities and some description of the necessities which ensures the situation do not arise. And after that, essentials of track maintenance. As mentioned earlier, a well maintained track provides the base for a safe and comfortable journey. Therefore, a track to serve its purpose well, the following characteristics are required. Number 1, the gauge should be correct or within the specified limits. There should be no difference in cross levels except on curves where cross levels vary in order to provide super elevation. Longitudinal levels should be uniform. The alignment should be straight and kink free. The ballast should be adequate and the slipper should well packed. There should no excessive wear and tear of the track and all its components. The track drainage should be good and the formation should be well maintained. So some points which are known to us, which we can express or we can write maybe in without proper sentence or proper wording, but we can mention, we can give the description. Okay, our intention is what is the new thing, which is we have no information about the this track maintenance part. Okay, the things will be coming, just wait. Next is through packing. Through packing is carried out in a systematic and sequential manner as described here. Opening of road, examination of rails, sleepers and fastenings. Then squaring of sleepers. What is squaring of sleepers? The sleepers get out of square quite frequently, resulting in gauge variations and kinks. To avoid this, one of the rails is known as the sighting rail and the correct sleeper spacing is marked on it. The position of the sleeper is checked with reference. These things are actually will increase your volume of writing when the question will come. What are the essentials of track maintenance? These things actually will increase your volume of writing because if you may ask the question now, suppose 15 marks question, and under 15 marks question you are getting 10 marks about this necessity of the track maintenance, essentials of track maintenance. At that time these things will increase your volume of writing, but the effectiveness, actual the as a your teacher, I would say the actual effectiveness, actual requirements, the particular things which is very essential for understand, which is very essential to keep in our mind. These things are not which we are talking about. So just read out, just open this PDF, just open this ebook already shared to you, and just read out. And even before exam also you will go through this. Then already I think you can write in exam. That is not a big matter. Something like about the gauge should be checked, and attempts should be made to provide a uniform gauge within permissible tolerance limit. Table 18.1 listed the tolerance prescribed for gauge variation, keeping in mind the side wear that occurs at the time of laying the tracks. This is done to ensure comfortable ride for passengers, provided that uniform gauge can be maintained over long lengths. Suppose gauge tolerance for broad gauge, straight track minus 6 mm to 6 mm, gauge to tolerance meter gauge and narrow gauge. These values are given on curved section, radius more than 400 meter, on curves with radius less than 400 meters. Some gauge tolerance values are given, and these things are only important to mention when you will be asked to write what is the essentiality of the track maintenance, or write something about track maintenance. Then these things will come in your writing. Wooden slippers, in case of wooden slipper, gauge adjustment is possible only by removing the dog spikes and refitting them at a new location. Therefore, gauge adjustment should be avoided as far as possible on this gauge. Steel trough slippers, CST 9 slippers, then packing of slippers. Packing of slippers, one of the part for permanent way engineer, normally maximum recruited engineer in from civil engineer in railway engineering, that is permanent way engineer. Okay, PO engineer. PO engineer is the number of PO engineers are maximum in railway engineering, or who are selected from the civil engineer, or selected through exam, obviously through exam, from civil engineering section, or who are BTech in civil engineer, or who they are selected for the PO engineer. And highly risk job, because any accident is totally responsible for any accident. This POA engineer, maybe section engineer, maybe senior section engineer, both are responsible for any accident of railway. Okay, so but the number of PO engineer is maximum in railway engineering, and who are selected from the civil engineering section. Apart from this, the PO engineer, there are lots of engineer also, like your design engineer, drawing engineer, workshop engineer, bridge engineer. They are also selected from civil engineering sections, but highly risk job, that is PO engineers. Basically, maximum engineers are recruited for this post. Acha, packing of slippers is important. Packing of slippers, because the base rail is defined, identified by the made, and the deep or low joints are lifted correctly to ensure that the longitudinal level of the rail is perfect. So to maintain the level of the railway track, packing of the slippers. Packing means this ballast or these stone chips. Actually, igneous rocks are used. Igneous rock is used to packing these slippers. Most of the time igneous rock is used, but in our East India or Northeast India, where the igneous rock is not available, at that places, normally we are used the sedimentation rock or river rock, which are available in Northeast India, even in hilly areas also, Himalaya regions like Himachal Pradesh, Kashmir, then Uttarakhand, at the even the hilly areas normally we used the sedimentation river rocks. Their river rocks are highly available, but in the plain region, where the river rock, where the igneous rocks are like Jharkhand, MP, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, there are available of these igneous rocks. So at that position places, we are normally use the igneous rocks for packing. 4 main tackle one sleeper simultaneously, two at each rail. The ballast under the sleeper bed is properly packed by men who stand back to back and work their beaters diagonally by lifting them up to a chest level. While the packing is being carried out, the second rail is brought to the correct cross level, thereby ensuring perfect surfacing of the track. Normally, this packing of sleepers normally now these days are done by some instruments are there, some vehicles are packing are there. They lifted the railway track and packed the stone chips very quickly. Okay, within 1 hour, 1 to 2 kilometer, even 5 kilometer, the packing can be done. Okay, but in our syllabus I think this type of instruments are not mentioned in our syllabus, so we are in a backdated situation. However, for your information, now the packing is completely is done by some new instruments, some new vehicle with the arrangements are there. After packing is completed, the alignment and top should be checked carefully and minor adjustments made as needed. Repacking of joint sleepers. The joint sleepers are then packed once again and the cross levels checked. Boxing ballast section and dressing. Afterwards, the ballast section is properly boxed and dressed with the help of a special template. The seats should also be dressed or covered similarly and its level maintained in a way that proper drainage is ensured. Shoe packing follows a program which requires that is undertaken after a monsoon such that it extends from one end to the section to the other. Shoe packing must be carried out at least once every year. This is for your MCQ question. Shoe packing must be carried out at least once every year. A gangman normally accomplishes about 11 meter to 12 meter of through packing on broad gauge, 16 meter to 17 meter on meter gauge, and 23 meter to 24 meter on narrow gauge tracks. Okay, what who are gangmen? Okay, gangman one of the part of railway engineering, basically civil engineers. In civil engineering section, gangmen are involved. Okay, they are actually worker. Normally they maintain the track under the civil engineering section. In engineering sections D group candidate or D group post, that is gangman, normally they are maintained all the railway track in railway engineering, okay, under civil engineering section. Systematic overhauling, these are the things you can read from the book. This is the not a big things to study. Measurement, improvement, box panels, these are the very basic things. Off joints, high joints, lifting of track, these are the very things. Original 7 tracks, ballast. This is the organization structure for track maintenance. Okay, organization structure for track maintenance. Track maintenance on Indian Railways is a well organized affair as described below. This is important to us also, because as a engineer, when if anyone join in the Indian Railway, then you will understand what are the things, what are the structures are worked in under this structural system or this organization. The primary duty, track maintenance on Indian Railways is well organized affair as described. The primary duty of maintaining the track lies with the civil engineering branch, headed by the principal chief engineer stationed at a headquarters of each zonal railway. And this system is still from the beginning till now these days also this system is going on. No organizational system has been changed. Same system is going on from the beginning of the railway construction railway maintenance. Acha. These head up by the principal chief engineer. Principal chief engineer, he is assisted by a number of functional chief engineers such as the chief track engineer, the chief bridge engineer, the chief engineer planning and design. These are the posts normally we are selected for in railway engineering or in railway service as engineer, and the chief engineer general. Normally one functional chief engineer is in charge of one division or more and supervises the work of that division in all civil engineering matters. Each chief engineer is assisted by deputy chief engineers, executive engineers, etc., who are responsible for planning, designing and providing the necessary materials along with providing any other assistance that may be required by the field engineers. Organization at the divisions. The direct responsibility of the maintenance of civil engineering assets, including the track, lies with division. In each division, there are one or more divisional superintending engineers, DAC, or senior divisional engineers, senior DEN, who divisional superintending engineer coordination or senior divisional engineer coordination, senior DEN, senior DEN, senior DEN, AEN. This is the post for assistant engineer or senior section engineer in railway engineering. This is the PWI, permanent way inspector. Okay, PWI, PI, somewhere it is called PI, IOW. Same post. These are posts for junior engineer. This PWI. This AEN. This post are assistant engineer. This is also called the section engineer. This is called senior section engineer. And these are the gangmen who are work for us. Okay, in railway engineering, and who work under the administrative control and the divisional railway manager and the technical control of the chief engineer. Acha. Sometimes from engineering service exam, these senior DEN are selected. They are selected. If joined after engineering service in railway, I think now in railway they have stopped to taken from the engineering service, but they have they are going to organize their own system. But earlier days, these senior DEN posts are filled up from the engineering service section. Okay, normally those have cleared engineering service and joined in railway engineering or railway, they are selected for senior DEN. Each divisional superintending engineer or senior divisional engineer has complete charge of a division. He or she assisted by 2 or 3 divisional engineers, each with about 1000 integrated track kilometers under his or her charge. Every DEN is assisted by 2 or 3 assistant engineers, each in charge of about 400 kilometers. So one assistant engineer, one BTech engineer, normally any BTech engineer can join as assistant engineer or senior section engineer or as an junior engineer or section engineer. So he will serve or he will observe this 400 kilometers of a track, and AEN or assistant engineer in turn is aided by 2 to 3 PWIs. PWI is junior engineer or permanent way inspector in railway, who are directly responsible for the safety and maintenance of the track. Each AEN is also assisted by 1 or more inspector of works, IOW. IOW also junior engineer. They are inspector of works. They are permanent way. Okay. Normally, this permanent way engineer are responsible for all the operation, all the maintenance, and this also inspector of works are maintain all the repair work where the available contractors are not there to take up the work, then this inspector of works IOW, they are completed all the works in railway instead of contractors who look after all the work. The track maintenance work is done by various gangs, each of which is headed by mate who has about 10 to 20 gangmen working under him or her. Each gang has a keyman who inspects the track daily to ensure its safety. The duties of AENs, PWIs, and other permanent officials are explained briefly. Duty of permanent officials: the permanent officials in charge of maintaining the track have to ensure that the finest standards of track maintenance are followed as per the prescribed procedure at the minimum cost. The duties of all PW officials have therefore been specified so that they can work systematically to achieve the desired objectives. Duties of assistant engineer: the assistant engineer is generally responsible for maintenance and safety of all way and work that may be undertaken and for controlling all expenditure with respect to the budget allotment. Some essential duties of AN are follows, like inspection and maintenance of track and all track structure to ensure satisfactory and safe performance, preparation of plans and estimates, execution and assessment of work, verification of stores held by stockholders, submission of proposals for inclusion in the track renewal program. Then trolley, an AEN is also required to carry out the following inspection. Trolley one of the part in our civil engineering section in railway. Okay, trolley inspection. Normally, this who can travel in trolley? Normally, sometimes PWI, sometimes assistant engineer also they can travel in this trolley. I think all you have some idea about trolley. Have you seen ever in a trolley in railway? I don't know, because in our time, yeah, when we were kids, normally we have seen this trolley. Still, this trolley is using. The entire subdivision should be inspected once a month by an assistant engineer, as far as possible with the help of push trolley. This inspection should be intensive and should include the checking of gang attendance, the work done by the gang, the equipment used, and an examination of gang charts, diaries with reference to the prescribed track maintenance schedule. During the inspection, the assistant engineer should check the work done by one or two gangs under each PWI, permanent way inspector, and record his or her observations. Acha, fast train inspection. Normally, this is common method now these days. Either the foot plate of the engine or the last vehicle of a fast train should traverse the entire length of the subdivision once a month. Okay. Inspection of level crossings, checking of cars, checking of points and crossing, monsoon patrolling, scrutinizing of registers during inspection, inspection of bridges, inspection of office and stores. Duties of PWI or junior engineer, that is the maintenance and inspection of the track to ensure satisfactory and safe performance, efficient execution of all works incidental to track maintenance including track relaying work, accounts and periodical verification of the stores and tools in his or on her. So again problem is going on. Okay. So these are the things you can read out from the book. Not a big things, but important for theory exams. Okay, these things are given. Or any important question, if I think that any important question may come, if any important question may come in your exams, then I will share with you, no problem, for important question. But overall, railway engineering, all are covered. uh, Basically this railway engineering one of the part of your advanced highway and engineering. First your some portions are covered from highway engineering, then second is railway engineering, and third is your airport engineering. I think railway engineering almost covered, it is almost covered. And now next is in one portion I can give you, which is not mentioned in your syllabus properly, that is track resistance. Track resistance one of the part, I think, which is not covered. Track resistance, and then we directly we can go to the your highway section. Railway engineering, I think these are enough for exam, or even any in engineering exams, or any competitive exams like SSC, or any JE exam, any AE exam, maybe any IES exam, or any suppose railway engineering exam. These are enough for understanding. Okay, sleepers, railway. You have, I think, lost now enough idea about the sleepers and the railway track. This is which are the main important things. Sleepers, railway track. Okay, and in the next class, the track resistance. One single problem is there. After the track resistance, we can go to the we can directly go to the your highway engineering part, the advanced highway engineering part. Okay, you have some idea about highway engineering. Still, beside the basic idea of highway engineering, you should learn about the traffic engineering, which is important for GATE exam. I don't know you, Sumodhi sir is what is he is doing, or he is taking what are the parts of highway engineering. I don't know. I have no idea. But in highway engineering, traffic is the one of the part which is important for your GATE exam, upcoming GATE exam. Okay, traffic part, which is highly related to in your with your this advanced highway chapters. And in GATE exam, this railway will not come. This railway is important for your SSC JE, for railway engineering exams, railway exams, IES exams, any central government exams, maybe AE, maybe JE. This railway engineering is very important, because one or two or three questions you may get from these railway sections. You might be get from this railway sections. Okay. Today I'll stop. I think this is the totally these things are enough. You can further you can read from the book, because all the things are given in the this Agoral book. This is enough, I think, and no extra information is there to give you from my side. Okay, that's why I have not shown any PPT directly. I have shown you the this book, this chapter, track maintenance chapters, chapter number 18. Okay, just wait, I am taking the attendance. Okay, I'll send one quiz, Google quiz. Please response the Google quiz by tomorrow. Okay, thank you. You can leave. Thank you.